Welcome back to another edition of the Miles High Club. It's your boy, Money Miles. We're having fun. The Broncos are number one in AFC. I'm number one in your hearts. How could life get any better? It's week 17, 2025. I mean, it's the Broncos. We're feeling good. I'm having a great time. I just can't believe, the amount of haters that came out after the Jaguars beat us. Whatever. We needed this loss. We're going to learn from this. It's going to be next time we play them, maybe divisional round, Broncos, Jaguars at home, because we're going to be number one in the AFC. The bye week, it's going to be different this time because we're already going to learn all your tricks and gadgets. Maybe the refs are going to be on our side. Whatever. We're going to figure it out. But you're here for the picks. But you know why? Before we get into the picks, you got to pay the bills. Game Face. If you don't know what it is, GameFaceGrooming.com. That was the muscle freeze. The people that work out, the football players, you gotta lace up. You got rub, because sometimes you need to relax and relief. You feel me? But let's get into the picks. The Dallas Cowboys versus the Washington Commanders. The Commanders, going into the year, I had a lot of faith in them. A little bit less than what the Cowboys were. I thought the Cowboys were going to be pretty good. I thought they're going to be second just because of the fact that their offense is going to be really good. But I thought the Commanders are at least going to get to 10 wins. And obviously a lot of injuries hurt them, and that's okay. But I got the Dallas Cowboys winning here, probably convincingly, personally. So probably going to be in the locks. If you check out my locks on Instagram, money_miles13. Check it out. And then we got the Detroit Lions playing the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota. What J.J. McCarthy are we going to get? What defense are we going to get? Because every week, I want to believe in the Vikings team, and then they let me down. I'm like, what's going on? And then I go no, their team is bad. They're bad at football. Not bad, but they're better than the worst, but they're not as good as an average team. It's weird. But I got the Detroit Lions beating the Vikings here, and it should be a really good game because the Detroit Lions are, I don't know what's going on there, but they're not playing that well. So I got the Detroit Lions beating the Minnesota Vikings. And then I'm going to come back to it because I'm a Broncos fan. The Denver Broncos game is going to be at the end, even though it's Thursday Night Football. We got Houston Texans going into LA. Houston. I really want you guys to win here because for our sake, I think we're going to kill the Chiefs. Hot take. You're going to hear the synopsis later. But I think Houston is going to win here. And then we might not even have to worry about next week's game for the Broncos because the Broncos win and the Chargers lose. We get the AFC West, and it's I might buy the AFC West shirt because why not? That's fun to have. But yeah, Houston Texans beating the Chargers here. We got the Baltimore Ravens playing the Green Bay Packers. That was tough. Yeah, obviously if you see my Instagram, I was at tailgate last week in Baltimore. It was a fun time always. Lot H, hit us up, let us know. It's always a good time. Green Bay Packers are a good team, and I don't think the Baltimore Ravens are. And I think it's the coach. John Harbaugh, what are we doing? Why are we not giving Derrick Henry the ball? It just doesn't math to me. And I think you're going to do it again and again. I don't think you're going to learn from your mistakes. So, I really think the Green Packers are going to win here, and it's just going that now they're going to be out of the playoffs, and now that the AFC is wide open, and I love it. I love it for us. Well, yeah, so we got the Green Bay Packers winning there, beating the Baltimore Ravens. And then we got the Pittsburgh Steelers playing the Cleveland Browns. In Cleveland, Myles Garrett is probably going to get the sack record this game. I think he only needs 1 sack. And I just think Aaron Rodgers, I think this game's going to be closer than people think because Cleveland defense, kind of dangerous. I mean, very dangerous, honestly, if you ask me. But I do think the Steelers do pull it out here in the end. But the Cleveland Browns defense is going to play well, and I like Shador. I like him. He deserves a chance next year. I can't guarantee a start, but I think he deserves a chance. And we got the Saints versus the Titans. Saints are on a 3-game win streak. I think they're going to come in trying to maybe feeling themselves and like coming in playing the Tennessee Titans. They're going to be like, oh, they're not that good. But like I think the Titans pull this one off. I think the Titans get the W here. It's going to be an interesting game to watch. Maybe Cam Ward showing why he's the number 1 overall pick. Maybe I just like the Titans. I like the Titans beating the Saints here. And we got the Jacksonville Jaguars playing the Colts. Philip is out there spinning it. He's spinning it out there, but the Jacksonville Jaguars are a solid team. Obviously, the Broncos lost to them, so have to be great. Cannot be the worst. So I got the Jacksonville Jaguars winning here, and it might get ugly for them. Honestly, I hate to say it. Then we got Tampa Bay going into Miami. Quinn Ewers again, I think. So I don't see how this game is going to be close at all. So I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers getting a W, and it might get ugly. Honestly, I might put it at a lock. I don't know yet. And then we got Arizona going into Cincinnati. Cincinnati has a great offense and a defense that should be better. It's getting better, and they're going to work on that. But their offense is so good, and they're locked up for at least 3 more years together, I believe. So, I just think the offense should be too much for Arizona. So I got Cincinnati winning. But Jehovah Brissett could easily throw for 350 today. So think about that. Think 350 on Sunday. So think about that. Just want to let you know, because they're going to have to score a lot of points. And then we got the Patriots playing the Jets. This game might get out of hand. How much I would love the Jets. Brandon, brother, I love for you guys to win this game, because if we win and they lose, again, the number 1 seed is locked up for us because we have the tiebreaker over the Patriots. So, that would be so awesome. But I do think the Patriots are going to win this game. But Jets, I'm rooting for you. I really am at 1 o'clock. I'm really rooting for you. And we got the Seahawks playing the Carolina Panthers. This should be a good game. The Panthers are tough at home, but I just think the Seahawks are just going to be a little bit more dominant. Maybe win by 12, maybe win by 13. I don't know. 12-13. That's not 6-7, but it's close. And then we got Giants versus the Raiders. This game should be good. The Giants defensive line, versus the Raiders offensive line. Oof. Geno Smith, Kenny Pickett. I forget who was the next quarterback. I was trying to go through all of them. I thought I knew ball. I don't know it, I guess. Good luck. Oh my gosh. That defensive line is going to be ripped through. Oh my God. I'm so nervous for the quarterback. The Giants are going to cook them, I think. It's going to get ugly. I really do. Really do think it's going to get ugly. That should be interesting. I'm actually excited to watch that game. And then we got the Buffalo Bills going into at Philadelphia Eagles going into Buffalo. I don't think the Eagles are good, obviously, because I hate the Eagles. But also just think the offense, the team, the vibe, as Kevin Wiles always says, It's it's not great. But I got the Buffalo Bills getting a W here. I just think Josh Allen's is just a better quarterback, and that's what's going to need to be done. How the win's going to happen today. Who's a better quarterback? And I don't think it's going to be Jalen Hurts. So Buffalo Bills W. And then we got the 49ers playing the Chicago Bears. Chicago is like it's so crazy how people talk about the Bears, how they're so good. Caleb Williams, this, blah, blah. Like, look at these wins that they're having. Look at the wins. These wins are insane. It's like, how are you going to say the Broncos are not good, but the Bears wins are definitely more flukier? Like, what? It just blows my mind, honestly. But I got the 49ers beating the Bears because I don't think the Bears are good. And the 49ers are not. You see Brock Purdy? He's this guy's out here. He's eating. He's leveled up. So, yeah, I got the 49ers beating the Bears. And then we got the Rams playing the Falcons. This game should be good because I think the Falcons can put points on the board. And I think they will put points on the board. And I don't know, Captain Kurt, he's one of them ones. Like, I think he's just adding to his stat line. Like, I think he plays another year for sure. I don't know if he's going to start, but I think he plays another year where he maybe get like 1,000 or 2 more yards added to his repertoire and his stat line. And then he probably gets, like, in that same time frame from now, probably like 10 to 15 more touchdowns. Like, then when you look at his stats later on in life, it's like, ooh, he was kind of tough. It's kind of crazy to think about. So Captain Kurt's going to go crazy, but I think the Rams get the W here. And then last, but certainly not least, it's the boys. Going into Kansas City, one of the last of, I think, 7 years or 6 years or whatever the math is. 7 times we'll play there. Bo Nix is going to cook. The Chiefs, we need 9.5 sacks or something like that to break the record. The Broncos are coming. I know it's going to be into 17 games. Whatever. Look, it would be crazy if we get 10. But I don't see how we don't get over 6. Like, I like 7 sacks for the Broncos. I don't know why. I think I just like that bet, and I'm going to put it in there. 7 sacks for the Broncos. I don't know what the bet is. I don't know what the odds are. But once I end this, I'm going to put however much money I got in my life. Broncos get 7 sacks. And it's going to get ugly for their quarterback. So the Broncos win. Miles is out. The Miles High Club always ends in the middle of a latte. Thank you guys. Love you. Have a nice day.